Life will never be the same.
I'm not here tonight to teach positive attitude. I gotta tell you that, because I don't believe in positive thinking. I do not believe you should go to your garden and say, there's no weeds, there's no weeds, there's no weeds, there's no weeds. Now, I'm positive. Bullshit, there's weeds in there. If you don't pull them out, they're going to take your garden. But here's what I also don't believe. I don't believe in seeing it worse than it is. Because that's what people do. They say, oh, I'm skeptical. I'm pessimistic about this. What they're really saying is I'm scared. I'm afraid to get my hopes up. I'm afraid to try because I might fail. I'm afraid to do something. I might look bad. I'm afraid to believe in something, and what if it doesn't work? Or what if I look naive? You are going to be disappointed in life, guaranteed many times. That's part of the test. If you don't do anything, you won't be disappointed. You'll know how life will be, and your life will be boring. But we have to be in a position in our lives to have an extraordinary life. We have to do one thing. We got to see it as it is, and we got to be honest with ourselves, not see it worse than it is. Then we got to see it better than it is, which is how we want it, right? Because without a vision, people perish. There's a good book that said that, called The Good Book. And then third piece is we got to make it that way. To do that, we must manage one thing, our psychology. Our psychology allows you to figure out how to make use of anything. How do you develop that psychology? We're going to find that psychology is a big word for emotion. Because your psychology can be defined by the feelings you experience on a consistent basis. If you have a lot of frustration in your life, a lot of anger, a lot of sadness, a lot of worry, I know your life sucks. I don't care what you say about it, it sucks. Not that it isn't a great life compared to other people, because we can always find other people to compare ourselves and feel good about ourselves. That's why Jerry Springer has a show. Okay? Where do they find these people? All right? It's fun to be free. It's fun to get rid of all the bullshit that keeps you from being able to live your life at the fullest level. And here's the bullshit. And it's not an Australian challenge. It's not an American challenge. It's not a Taiwanese challenge. It's a cultural challenge. Most of us have been conditioned to be average, because to step out means pain. And it's very true in your culture. You know it as well as I do. Your culture has names for this shit. But you know what? It's worth it. It's worth it to have a life that's extraordinary and take whatever flack may come from it in order to have the life you deserve to have, no matter what somebody else thinks about it, right? Yeah? Yes. When you feel good emotionally, does it stimulate your immune system? Does it make you healthy? Yes or no? So physically, you have every reason to feel good. It's called survival. And if you feel bad on a regular basis, does it depress your immune system? Yes or no? You don't need an excuse to feel good. You got to train yourself to do it. That's one of my major objectives to start tonight. You won't finish it tonight because it takes more than 3 hours to do it, but you can get a big jump of momentum. And if you decide to come spend more time with me, I promise you in 3 days I'll get you to do it where it's who you live as. And that's not a selling point, it's just the truth. So let's experience it. What I want you to do when I say now is I'm going to ask you to celebrate the way you would if you were a little kid who was out of control with celebration. Now, kids don't need an excuse for this, by the way. You ever see a kid walk through the living room? They walk through the living room like this, and then they go, woo! And they walk on by. For no reason whatsoever. How many have ever seen this? Come on, say aye. And by the way, isn't it cool? When I say now, I want us to shake the building. Now, here's the secret to celebration. Rule number 1, your feet must come off the floor. You got to get your feet off the ground, full tilt, because this makes you extend your body. Rule number 2, you got to use full motion, use everything. Rule number 3, you must use your voice, because sound increases intensity of emotion. So when I say now, total celebration for just 20 seconds, where we want to shake the building like it's never been shaken before. Now, how many are up for this? Say aye. All those opposed? Motion's carried. Shake the building, use your voice, use your body, and no woo stuff. Get your feet off the ground. Especially you old people who think you're old mentally. All right? Take a look at the person next to you, challenge them, see if you can outdo them. We'll count it up. 1, 2, 3, go! Now, could you condition yourself so that what used to piss you off now makes you feel strong or good? Could you do that, yes or no? Where you didn't have to think about it, but you automatically felt good consistently. Is that possible, yes or no? Could you condition yourself so the list of emotions you have right now was off your list and you had a big list of the emotions you wanted and your life felt so rich, so happy, so fulfilled, no matter what happened? Is that possible, yes or no? But you got to condition yourself consistently for a period of time till it sticks and it becomes what we call anchored. Now get out of hope and put yourself in a state of certainty. Stand away when you're certain. Breathe the way you breathe when you're certain. Put the look on your face like you do when you are certain. That's it. Think about what you want. Think about your goal, your desire. Stand certain. Make a gesture like you make when you're certain. What do you do when you are certain? Do what you do when you're certain. Come on, do it. Make a gesture. Say what you say when you're certain. Go. Say it again. Say it again. Do 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 it again. Come on, do it again. Stronger. A little stronger. Stronger. Feel it. Don't let go of it. Feel it in your body. Feel that certainty in your body. If you can feel it right now, say yes. Now, whatever you got to do in your body, I want you to double the amount of certainty. So make a gesture. Do something you do when you're certain. Something that's strong. Does this feel great? Yes or no? In this state, wear your shoulders. Most of you look like you have a cape on your back right about now. Where's your breathing, full or shallow? Where's your face, up or down? Where's the weight in your body? Centered, isn't it? And no one told you to do this. You know inherently what to do to be certain. Now in this state, double the intensity. Quick, whatever it takes, double it. Double it again. Double it again. Double it again. Yes. Come on, stronger. Come on, stronger, 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 stronger. Yes. In this state, don't let go of it and feel it. If somebody in this state said to you, "You're fired," you'd be like, "Thank you very much. I've been looking forward to starting my own business." If in this state somebody said to you, "Well, I don't know if we should stay together in this relationship," you go out in the middle of the street and you'd yell, "Next!" In this state, do you feel like doing something or giving up? Which one? Quick. Now, by the way, in this state, you'll behave very differently than a state of worry or a state of hope, won't you? But what you have to do is you have to take this little state you're doing for the moment and make it so it's your natural state. And that's like building muscle. That's what I want to do with you for 3 days, and if I don't see you, it's what you got to do for yourself. So here's the number one thing to change the quality of life, and this is so damn basic, you're going to go, "Tony, why do you even waste my time saying this?" But it's the truth. The only way your life changes is when you do this number one thing. You must raise your standards, period. There's nothing else that creates a long-term quality change in your life. If you want to change your life, you got to turn your shoulds into musts. You got to take the shoulds of your life and turn them into musts. What does that mean? Everybody's got a list of shoulds, don't they? You know, I should spend more time with my kids. I should lose some weight. I should go on a diet. I should go to that seminar. I should meet for tomorrow for breakfast with this person. I should do that report. I should follow through. I should. They don't actually change anything. They just what I call should all over themselves. And shouldn't all over yourself does not make you happy and doesn't get results. It's when the should becomes a must that you get what you want. Who you spend time with is who you become. Who you spend time with is who you become. Because whoever you spend time with, you adopt their beliefs, their values, to be friends with them. You adopt some of their standards. And if you spend time with people who have low standards, guess what's going to happen to you? Even if you have high standards than them, in order to not be upset with them, you'll make it okay for them, and you'll make it okay for yourself, and you'll lose your edge. And by the way, the difference between having what you want and not is usually a few millimeters. It's the difference between should and must. That's not a big jump, is it? But it's a giant jump in results. So if you want to succeed, you've got to turn your shoulds into musts. You have to raise your what? Secondly, you got to change your limiting what? The fastest way to do that is to begin to condition the result and to create an incantation that you do again and again and again until you are so certain you start accessing a part of your brain and body you've never done before. By the way, does this sound complex, yes or no? If it does, it's because you've never done it. But you've got to put yourself in the mental, emotional gym strong enough for enough days of total immersion that it becomes you. Now, the third thing you got to have, though, is the strategy. And I want you now to make a decision.